Hi guys, this is Pete from Pete's2Cents.com. Today is June 22nd on Monday. The market finished awful today. The Dow was down 200 points for 2.35% down. NASDAQ down 61 points for 3.35% down. And the S&P 500 was 28 points down for 3.6% down. I'm showing here a chart of the Dow 30 showing a little concern that I have. Just a word of caution that the Dow did break through the 50 line here, which is the blue line here that I'm circling with the cursor. And that's just a little bit of concern. It may or may not be something to worry about. We don't want to get into more of a negative territory. We still are in a bear market. As you see here, the 200 line, we're still below the 200 line, but they're meeting. So I mean, this can be a major turning point for the overall markets. Obviously it pulled back today. I would have to catch up on some additional news to see if there was anything catastrophic that happened, but I think it was a normal course of business. And just people taking profits. We've had a major run since March. Okay, you see here, the market's done very, very well. We've had a hell of a rally. So the market tends to pull back in its natural course. If we pull up the S&P 500, which most professionals follow, you'll see it's the same thing. Not as bad, but again, they're meeting. The 50 and the 200-day line are meeting. The market pulls back and it breaks through the 50 again. Again, same thing. We got to, it's a word of caution. The stocks that I wanted to bring to your attention today were Bank of America, which I've had since $3, which is wonderful. Again, broke the upward trend. We would have to, be careful there as well. Let me just get rid of this line here. And if you see, it's pulling back. The Bank of America has been pulling back a little bit. Here it's been flatlined, and it pulled back in the last week or so. It just rallied a little bit, then it pulled back between yesterday and today. At 11.94, believe it or not, I think it's still a decent stock. It looks like things are starting to get in order. So it may be a purchase. Build your position. Maybe buy 25 shares, build it up to 100, 200 shares, and then take it from there. Obviously, you see at its high point, as far as the 9-month chart goes, you have $33, $39. I wouldn't be so optimistic at that point, but yes, still, you can, it is an option. It's an open option. It could rally to that point, obviously, in a 9-month chart. If it would cross its 50 small moving average line here, where I'm circling again, I will definitely dump it. Okay, as long as it does major penetration through the 50 line, I would definitely dump it. I'm still very cautious with financials, but I do like Bank of America mostly more than others. Okay, the other stock I wanted you guys to look at was PBR, which this is one of my favorites. It's a Brazilian oil company. It's been doing very, very well, rallying since the end of last year, since $15. I picked it up like around $19, so it did pretty well there. And you see it was in a nice channel here for some time. I'll draw a chart line here. And the upper line beautifully, and I can even draw another one here, but you can follow the 50. It just rode perfectly on an upward trend, so it was on a perfect channel until today. And it's sad because I think this stock can rally all the way up to $70 without a problem, but it pulled back strongly. Again, I would have to follow up with if there was any catastrophic news or anything, but as far as fundamentals, it's a very, very strong company. But it did penetrate quite hard and ended up at 37.35, breaking right through the 50. So that's a word of caution. It is above the 200-day line, so it is in positive territory. But again, we may have to retrace all the way down to $30. I would hate to see that happen because the stock was on a beautiful run, but it is what it is. So at this point, I would say hold off on PBR. and let's see what happens in the next couple of days. You know, obviously the market going down 200 points a day had probably a lot to do with it, because quite a bit of stocks did pull down in negative territory. So I would just keep an eye on it, but this is definitely a favorite of mine, PBR. So keep an eye. Any questions or comments, you can Twitter me at Miami Pete, and you can also leave me comments here or at YouTube or at Pete's2cents.com. All right, thank you and have a great day.